Fernie, what the fuck have you been up to?
Not much. I mean, going to Colorado slash Wyoming on Saturday, so just kind of just been here.
Wait, how long are you gonna be gone? A week?
Saturday, yeah, a week.
Nice. All right, you gonna go visit your brother or you gonna go do something else?
Yeah, we're flying to Denver, and then Sunday we're driving to Wyoming.
Whole family or just you and Darren?
Just me, Darian.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice trip. Yeah, have fun. We all gonna like walk the mountains or what?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Yellowstone National Park.
I dare you to throw a rock into the volcano.
That's Yosemite,
My geography isn't good.
idiot.
I won't dispute that. Oh God, fucking Daisy. You want to just jump right into the movie?
Did you say Daisy or Dizzy?
One of the two, huh?
You pronounced it Daisy.
I'm dizzy.
Jesus Christ.
Should I call somebody? Should I call the 911?
Are you having a stroke?
What does a stroke feel like?
I forget the acronym that you're supposed to remember. I know that one is speech. Uh,
I don't
I
smell
think
toast.
I think time is another one,
Let's see.
but I can't really remember.
Let's see. Stroke warning acronym. All right, let's find out what this is. Uh, be fast.
Be fast.
Yeah.
Sudden loss of
Balance.
balance. Uh, eyes, sudden blurred or double vision. Face, ask the person to smile. See if one's eye is drooping. Arms, ask the person to raise both their arms. Speech, and then time.
All right, I think I'm okay.
For now,
We'll see. Give it time. We'll
until
see.
until until the drugs kick in.
Bernie, hit the fucking intro.
Hey, everybody, it's from the Rollback Podcast, and today Eddie and I are reviewing Oz Perkins' Longlegs.
What's it called? So,
Uh,
the film follows an FBI agent tasked with tracking down an occultist serial killer whom she realizes she has a personal connection to. Um, I remember this movie got a lot of like the initial like buzz because of Nicolas Cage.
why?
They just said how creepy he was in it, like how like
Oh,
scary he looked.
oh yeah, he's fucking creepy in the entire movie.
Yeah, but the trailer barely shows him at all, which is weird.
Good. I'm glad they hardly show him because if they do show him, they show too much.
I'm not going to dispute that, but I'm saying like I'm surprised like 2 seconds of him in the trailer like was enough to get the buzz going. Like the only shot I think in the trailer is when he's like this, like when his
This
hands are up.
wasn't shot. This wasn't shown like at a festival or anything prior.
It might have been, but I remember the initial buzz coming from the let's say tactics viral marketing campaign from the European film market.
Yeah.
But the initial buzz I remember was from the trailer, just how creepy
Mhm.
Nicolas Cage was in the trailer, and he's barely in it. Like you see him for maybe 2 seconds, if that. So I thought it was
Yeah.
crazy that like Nicolas Cage doing this is enough to get your movie viral. Uh,
Yeah.
but no, what did you think going in, like before you saw it?
I mean, horror movies have been letting me down lately. They just haven't been that great. So I was really hoping like this movie was gonna be good.
What's called? Did you wait? Did you see a late night with the devil?
Yeah, that one was good.
What I mean, what other? So well, let me see. There was Night Swim. That one sucked. Strangers. Uh,
Tarot, tarot card.
Tarot cards.
Strangers, strangers felt like they were trying to just really bank on the fact that they're cutting this up into several parts.
Yeah, they're trying to pull a Fear Street without putting in the work.
Yeah.
But but yeah. So going in, I guess just excited, hoping that it was going to be a good horror film. Um,
Yeah, because I mean it's really tough to find horror movies that are actually like genuinely scary. X wasn't scary to me at all.
have you seen Maxine?
No. I know it's the sequel of X.
I'll give you this. The first two-thirds are good, I would say. Even the first
Mhm.
part of the third act. But the third
Mhm.
act really drops the fucking ball. I'll say that.
For me, the top horror movie out of A24 for me is Talk to Me
Was that early this year or was it last year? I'm trying to remember.
last year.
Last year. But okay, so what about now? Like, if we consider this, technically it's from Neon, but would you consider this up there with Talk to Me?
You mean artsy horror movie?
Yeah.
Well, there was no naked old people, so I guess no.
So this is, well, it doesn't fit our quote of naked old people, so I guess it
I don't
does.
know what they're trying to say. Oh, once you get old, the body's hideous. It's scary. No one wants to look at you.
I mean, no one does want to fucking look at you when you're old and wrinkly.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, that was one thing that I always thought like I had to understand as I got older was like when you get older, I don't know, shit sags.
I
I
mean,
don't
if you
know
don't
where
take care of yourself, yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that joke. I might be having a stroke. Anyway, that said, movie opens 1970s, little girl's outside by herself in Oregon, and she's
Oh
approached
no,
by
she sees someone pull up to her house, and
yeah,
she's like, "What the fuck is that?"
and then we get like he approaches her and it's very unsettling because you don't see his face. You only see like from like the chest down.
Yeah,
And then at the last second, he like drops down, and you just see his fucking face or lack
and it
thereof.
hits you with that fucking insidious type of, um,
Violent.
yeah, that because you know how Insidious opened with that marker for their title, and it's like playing like this fucking like eerie ass music.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Longlegs does that to you in this one.
Did you jump scare at all at that part?
A little,
Like, I don't know. I mean, that made me feel uneasy.
a little, yeah.
Uh,
Like seeing his face, like, god damn.
I mean, I think he was maybe destined to be a serial killer, but we'll get there when we get there.
Nick Cage was something else.
And it's weird because fuck it, we'll jump into it. When you see his whole face, you can tell he's wearing prosthetics.
Yeah,
Did that
still
take away
creepy.
from you for you or no?
No, still creepy.
So creepy as fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, but like, would you find him unsettling if you were like at HEB and you just saw a dude with that face?
yeah. I would definitely find him unsettling. Apparently, the actress, it was one of their marketing videos I think they had on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
Um, when she first saw Nicolas Cage and his getup, her heart rate never went under 170. Like that's how creeped out she was by him.
Jesus, what the fuck, really?
It was a video on Instagram or TikTok that popped up, but I think it was one of their marketing videos.
I mean, he does look creepy as sin in this movie. It's not just the pale face, it's just the structure of his face.
Demeanor.
Yeah. Because like it's Nicolas Cage turned up to 11, but like it's not funny when it's like he's physically threatening you.
No, yeah, he's fucking terrifying in this one.
What's called. But so okay, so we jump over to the 1990s. New recruit Lee Harker. She's investigating a completely different serial killer, nothing to do with Nicolas Cage yet. She has an intuition that like, oh, the guy's not in that house, he's in this house. So her and her partner go to check it out. Partner gets gunned down right in front of her,
Yeah, he gets shot like as soon as they open the door. As soon as you
which,
start talking, he gets shot.
well, I mean, is it just me or was that a bad move to be like, hey, I think he's in this house? Shouldn't they have called for backup and surrounded the house first?
And if they call backup, what's gonna happen? And no one, and it's not there. Like, you know how fucking crazy you have to sound to be like, no, I have a gut feeling like he's in there. No prior knowledge, nothing. No hint. No, you saw him in the window, nothing. You were just saying, it's in my gut, man. He's in there.
Fuck, that
No
stuff.
one's gonna fucking believe you.
I mean, I want to say better safe than sorry, but you and I both know you would piss some people off if you were wrong about
It
that.
was that guy's fault for just going up nonchalantly.
You're not wrong, and he gets killed right in front of her. But to her credit, though, she she doesn't freeze. She moves. She immediately draws her weapon and goes right in.
Yeah.
She's God.
Granted, I
Also,
feel like her. I feel like her going through the room. I was like, that's not how you're supposed to go through the room.
what do you? Oh, what, like clear the corners? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she just completely ignores the stairs. I'm like, he could easily just be right there at the top of the stairs and he just shoots you right there.
Well, remember, she's clairvoyant. Maybe he knew she wasn't up there. Maybe she knew he wasn't up there.
Yeah, that's true.
No, this son of a bitch is on the first floor. It's that exact.
Oh yeah, I mean she was definitely like on edge when that room. I thought the chick that plays Lee Harker does really good at portraying that whole like. Let's be honest here. She seems well, she's clairvoyant, but she seems sort of autistic. Like
She,
she's not good with people. She doesn't like looking people in the eyes.
yeah,
She's very work oriented.
she's very awkward around people she doesn't know.
Yeah,
But strangely enough, she's better around kids than adults.
yeah,
Like especially with Ruby, the Agent Carter's daughter. Like she's very like she can talk to her. You notice the difference in her voice, the inflections.
yeah.
But yeah, Miss Monroe does a great fucking job. Do you recognize her from anything?
Miss Monroe.
Maka Monroe.
Mi- who?
Maka. I think that's her name.
That's wife or
No, no, that's the main girl.
the actress that plays Lee Harker?
Yeah.
She looks familiar.
You want me to give it to you?
Um. Oh, she's the chick from It Follows.
Yes, sir.
I was like, yeah, she looks familiar.
But I like how in It Follows, like she plays a protagonist and she's trying to fight back or whatever, but she's a scared teenage dipshit or
I
college.
don't like It Follows.
You, really?
Mm-mm.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
She pissed me off.
Why?
Um, just like the fact that she screws over the guy at the end.
Which one? The good guy?
Her best friend, the one that's all hung up on her.
Does she screw him over? I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, she bangs him, and then he's like, "I'm gonna die."
I don't remember that part.
hmm And then it ends with like an ambiguous ending of like, is she still being followed?
I thought they killed the creature in the pool, didn't they?
They think they did, but I mean, it's never really confirmed that they actually killed it.
You're not wrong.
But I also remember her from the movie Greta. That movie was fucking creepy.
Greta. Which one was Greta?
It's the one with the chick from Red.
Greta. No. Oh, I never saw it. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
I
Is
think
this
it's
the
the
one
chick
where
from
like the
Red.
mom is
No, it's not the chick from Red. She looks like the chick from Red.
no,
But
no.
she's the
Chloe
best
Grace.
friend of the Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah. What happens in this film? I don't remember. She
So
gets kidnapped or
no,
what?
the Chloe Grace Moretz finds a purse and I need to rewatch it. It's been a long. I saw it in theaters, but she gets like the lady starts getting very attached and it goes awry from there.
Ugh. But but okay, so she in this one though, she plays a very different kind of protagonist as far as like she's very like gun ho, like she's scared, but she keeps moving forward. Whereas most people freeze, she acts.
This movie reminds me a lot of whatchamacallit. Fuck. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, I mean, who would you rather be trapped in a room with, Nicolas Cage or Hannibal Lecter?
Oh, Nicolas Cage. I could fuck him up.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't think you could
Hannibal
take
Lecter got the
that?
jump on two cops and ate one of their faces.
Oh, I forgot. He's physical.
Yeah.
Dude, I always thought of him as as like this old man that can't fight, like he's fragile.
Mm-mm.
That's right. He can go. You're right. All right, fuck it, Nicolas Cage, let's go.
I can fuck him up. 100%.
What if his jaw is so tough you break your wrist on it?
Uh, Fucking
Man,
kick him in the balls.
that chin will fuck you up.
I'll kick him in the balls.
You're assuming he has any. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck this guy's been
That's
through. The
true.
dude makes dolls or whatever.
That's true. He
Um,
is he is a little odd.
so this movie reminds me a lot of like YouTube analog horror. Do you ever watch that stuff or seek that stuff out or not?
No,
How come?
just I mean, what do you mean analog horror? I need an
Like,
example.
like Marble Hornets.
Oh yeah, that was like in high school though. I haven't
Yeah, but
really
like
looked that shit
this
up
movie,
since.
like, but okay, so analog horror is becoming bigger and bigger on YouTube, right? Like,
You mean creepy pastas?
sort of, but they're trying to be more realistic with the horror part of it. Like, it feels more real. Creepypasta is very clearly like a fake story,
Mm-hmm.
whereas like they'll make like these fake videos, obviously, but oh no, it's in our world, guys. You know, they try to
Oh, it's very Blair Witch-esque.
yes, and it's very YouTube-esque, and I love that, and I think that's one reason I like this. Is that did that draw you at all or no?
Not really. I'll probably have to see one, see if I like it or not.
Well, I mean, they're short videos. They're only like 6 minutes long. If you find one, like if you find one that you like.
Yeah.
They're fun to fall asleep to. That shit will creep you out.
Hmm.
But yeah, so do you like detective films or no?
Yeah.
What did you think of the detective part of this, as far as like them like trying to track down the suicides, the murders, the whole thing?
No, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I like that they kept it was very detective-esque and throughout the movie. I mean, because well, I mean at the end it switches to a supernatural horror.
Yeah.
But like throughout the movie you think it's like it's a thriller.
Mhm.
But then I mean it changes at the end, but I mean I think it still works really well.
Did it throw you off at all? The fuck you want to call it not magical. That's not the right word I want to say. The
Demonic?
yeah, the supernatural demonic parts of it. Did that throw you off at all, or did you were you in for that as well?
I was in for it. I thought it worked well at the very end.
I feel like they did it just enough
Yeah.
to where it didn't feel stupid.
Yeah, not to the point where it was like, oh, this is an exorcism movie.
Yeah. It wasn't done to such a point where it was almost joking or parody or stupid. It felt like just a sprinkle enough of realistic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lee gets a note. There's a point in the movie where she's at home and
I that the scene you're about to talk about, I
uh,
feel like that's probably the creepiest fucking scene in the entire movie.
really, you think so? Why?
Oh, hell yeah.
Why?
Have you never like had that like that fear of like being alone out where there's like woods around you? You can see outside, you don't see anybody,
Yeah.
and someone's knocking at your door.
You know, I guess I haven't felt that since I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a very early fear. And then even worse, when she goes outside, you see fucking Longlegs creeping around inside the house.
Is it just like she saw him though, right? She saw him in the house.
Yeah, that's why she runs back in.
Um, it's funny, between this and the strangers, I now have it in my head. If someone knocks on my front door, I'm going straight to my back door with a baseball bat.
That's why you buy a gun.
That's why you buy multiple guns.
Nah, you only really need the one and a long clip.
Mm. But no, dude, that scene did creep me out, but it wasn't the scene that made me really off put, if that makes sense. The scene that really fucked with me, I'll say it later. Um, but no, she goes back in the house, finds a card, and it's a cipher for the code. But
Yeah,
he
doesn't it say something like tell tell anybody and I'll drain your mom's blood or
Yes.
some shit like that.
He said something about milk. I remember that, and I couldn't read the whole thing, but I did. If you find
I
any,
want to say it said milk your mom's blood from her tits.
Jesus Christ. But yes, yes, he does threaten her mom, saying, "If you tell anyone, I'll fucking kill her." Um,
Yeah.
which Carter kind of begins a little bit to suspect her, just like, why the fuck do you know so much about this like crime and this killer? Like, why? For three
Mm-hmm.
decades, we didn't have dick, and you pop up in a week in, you're solving half the fucking case. Like, what's going on?
I mean, those fucking murders were brutal.
I okay, I'll say this much. I really liked them.
Oh yeah, I thought the murders were like very like it made the movie a lot more eerie and like creepy.
Not,
I thought it did pretty well.
not since Sinister has like a family murder been done so well. And I mean,
I can never take Sinister seriously.
why?
I saw Haunted House 2 before I ever saw Sinister. So every time I saw Sinister, I laughed.
God damn it, Fernie. It's one of those movies I go back to every fucking Halloween, you piece of shit.
I can't watch it. I can't take it seriously. I think it's so stupid.
God damn it, Fernie.
The monster itself, I think, is stupid. Like it just really made me think the whole fucking movie was stupid.
Well, yeah, anything is stupid if you think about it too much.
Like I would rather watch Paranormal Activity.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Maybe we'll do Paranormal Activity. Fucking.
That's a slow fucking watch.
This movie felt like a slow burn too, but I liked it.
It was good. I saw it late at night, so I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to take caffeine before I go see this shit." Because I knew if I didn't, I was gonna start falling asleep.
Yeah. I don't understand how you fall asleep in the movie theater unless it's a boring movie. I don't understand.
Dude, it's recliners. I'm reclined all the way back. It's not that hard,
I I've only ever fallen asleep during two movies.
and I go to sleep early.
Oh, that's true. You're an 8 a.m. You're an 8 p.m. Sleeper.
Yeah, so like I'm fucking out. So I took caffeine before we went. There was one part where they were getting a little too talky
Mhm.
that I could feel myself like my eyes drooping, but
Mhm.
then I woke up like right after that because I think something interesting happened.
Well, that's one good thing about the movie, man. It's paced really well. Like it never gets too boring. Something happens right after they talk every fucking time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's basic shit. But that's basic shit that so many movies miss is pacing.
Yeah.
Um, there's a point in this movie where Lee meets Ruby, Agent Carter's daughter, right? Like he
Mm-hmm.
introduces her to his family and stuff, and she invites her to her birthday party later on. The second I saw the wife and the daughter, I'm like, they're gonna play a part in this. I don't know what, but they're gonna play a part. But I forgot that Ruby invited her to her birthday party.
Yeah.
But we find out that that comes into play later on. But we get to me this scene was unsettling. It wasn't the worst scene for me, but this was maybe the second worst.
I'm surprised we didn't pick up on it sooner, especially since all the fucking murders were centered around birthdays.
Well, that's the thing. They didn't mention that until later on.
No, they did. They mentioned that early on. They said that all the girls, the little girls,
Mhm.
their birthdays were on the 14th of whatever month, like not just February, but like they said the 14th.
You're fucking right. They did mention it early. Shit, I did not catch that.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't pick up on it earlier. Hey,
Yeah,
stop playing with the
maybe it's
goddamn
because,
alligator.
huh?
My fucking dog keeps squeaking the goddamn toy.
Oh, Ace has that one too. The alligator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but no, you know what? Maybe it's because they mentioned it in the middle of a bunch of other information that we didn't catch it. But either way, I'm glad we didn't because that kind of caught me off guard at the end.
Yeah.
Um, but we get, I don't know about you, but this scene creeped me out. When Longlegs goes out to like the hobby shop to buy more shit, and
Oh, when he's fucking singing in the car?
that threw me off.
Oh
That
God.
that was unsettling as
That's
fuck.
the type of guy you're nice to at work,
You buy me Snickers?
or else he fucking breaks down your door and you're next.
Wait, are you a fan of Dane Cook or no?
Yes, dude, I love that joke.
Hey,
And then he comes to your door. Thanks for the Snickers. and he closes it.
Yeah. Fuck. Um, but yeah, so fucking that scene threw me off because there are weird fuckers like that, but you just write them off as that guy's weird. You don't
Yeah.
think, oh, that guy's a murderer.
Yeah. Like you're like, this guy's not gonna fucking be murdering me. I mean, the fucking girl has some balls on her. The girl at the hobby shop that he goes to.
Yeah. Well,
Dad, the creepy guy's here.
well, hey, man, it was in the 90s. They didn't give no fucks.
Yeah, that's true.
And for all we know, I mean, it's Oregon. Maybe she has a gun underneath the counter. You never know. Then again, the gun might have jammed. We'll see. Anyway, Lee is able to like use her clairvoyance plus the clues from Longlegs. Wait, that's another thing I liked. The fact that they only caught him because he let them, because he kept drip feeding her clues to chase him.
True, yeah.
That's the
And
only
then
fucking
she
reason.
realizes like, oh, like this is the fucking guy that it's the same guy that I saw when I was a kid.
Yeah, and
And then well, I mean, he's waiting at the bus stop, no? And that's when the cops roll up on him.
yeah, she goes back home, finds the Polaroid. She remembers the interaction more and more, and she remembers the Polaroid. She finds it, and she tells the agent, like, hey, this is him. Are you sure you want to go with this? It's him. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
They find him at the bus station, bring him in, and he does this really weird interview for 24 minutes, not in the actual movie, but just talking about Satan and the girls and happy
Oh,
birthday.
yeah, he's a Satanist. That's what we figure out about him.
A major. See, the thing is, he's not your traditional Satanist. Traditional Satanists don't do human sacrifices. They actually raise a lot of money for charity.
Really?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No?
It's fucking hilarious. They have like an actual Satanist like Twitter account where they actually raise a lot of money for different charities, pro-choice movements,
That's
women's
wild.
rights, minority rights. Like I, I joke sometimes, but they actually do more good than the church sometimes.
That is wild.
Yeah, we are living in wild times, man. But but so Harper is like, let me go talk to him. Sorry, Harker is like, let me go talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I want to see what's going on. She sits across from him and he kind of explains everything. And she's grilling him, hey, who was your assistant? Who helped you? Who helped you? And then we get the scene that fucked with me a little bit, where he says, "Hail Satan," and then just starts bashing his face onto the desk.
Oh, he pulls the talk to me.
Yeah. Which, like, dude, you hear the bones crunching and he spits out his teeth and he just keeps going for it, dude.
Oh, and when he looks up and you see like his fucking nose off to the side, you could see under the
Yeah.
skin. Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, Satan. But yeah, just that's the scene that made me wince a little because like that just fuck.
I
Uh,
remember in the theater, I was just like, holy shit. Dude, this is another thing. There's a fucking like 8-year-old right next to me.
fuck. Was he asleep?
Yeah.
Tell me he was asleep.
No. Like, I don't know if he was like third wheeling with his brother or that was their kid, but fuck man, like there's an 8-year-old right next to me. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you all are wild for bringing your goddamn kid to this. It was a lot different when we were kids. The only R-rated movies my dad took me to were action movies, like Terminator 3, things
Yeah.
like that. But like he never took me to go see like a horror movie in theaters that was rated R. But granted, I don't think we had many that were rated R.
No, I mean, God, I don't
Jason
know.
X, like that one I could think of right off the bat.
Darkness Falls, maybe. Fear.com.
Even Darkness Falls was PG-13.
Was it? Oh shit.
Yeah.
I remember horror movies. My mom would take me to see scary movies, but they were always demonic possession ones. They weren't like serial killers. And even then, I was a teenager.
No, as a kid, my parents never took me. I mean, my dad let me watch The Exorcist when I was like 8.
Your dad was, for everything I know about your dad, he was very responsible when it came to letting you watch movies.
Yeah, I mean, he
Pops.
didn't really know. He didn't know what I was watching. Like, if my brother had like movies, I was watching them.
But like, oh, okay, I guess you would raid your brother's stash.
No, I mean, my brother, he had a PS2, and I would go and play Grand Theft Auto because he had Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah.
And if Grand Theft Auto wasn't in there and there was a movie in there, then guess what I'm watching? The movie.
Right. Is that how you watch like Euro Trip, Road Trip, and all those movies?
No, Eurotrip was huge on HBO, and we had all the HBO channels, so I'd watch it on there. Road Trip, he had the VHS. I think he had rented it,
What's it called?
but
I
that's how I saw Jackass for the first time.
on VHS.
No, on DVD.
Oh,
Jackass the movie.
I was gonna say I remember when we. I think it was in third grade when we found. No, no, I wasn't. I was in second grade when we finally got like HBO, Cinemax, all that stuff, and I started watching all those movies. I remember that
Yeah,
now.
Jackass the movie. It was
Shit.
my brother's.
I want to go back and rewatch it. I wonder if it holds up. Like if it's as funny as I remember, you know?
Eh, for me, I feel like Jackass 3 is my favorite one.
But I feel like part of it's also if you watch it with friends. You know what I mean?
No, well, I mean for me it's 3 because like that's where everyone got sober.
Oh,
Like
like you weren't concerned for
Low was
their health.
sober, like no one was like too crazy, but like it was a good movie.
Yep. I feel like the problem is that they ended one with a shitty, to me at least, they were both shitty skits. It was the car up the butt, and then I think it was this
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
dude, I was like, dude, what a shitty way to end it. Like that should
Literally.
huh?
Literally.
But oh man, which one was the one where he had the fake pubes beard? Was that three?
No, I was 2.
That was two. Yeah, well, another shitty way to end the movie.
No, and 2, that's when they started ending it with that they would do like a huge like
Musical number, right?
yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I gotta go back and rewatch them. Which is the one with the balls that hits them in the hands? The riot grenade.
3.
Three? Okay, shit. Three might be the best then. Okay. Wait, fucking. Let's get back to Longlegs. All right,
Mhm.
so fucking Longlegs. Dude bashes his own face in. Lee and one of the other agents, Browner, I think that's her name. Where is it? Where is it? Bower. Oh fuck, I can't remember the agent's name.
The black dude?
No. The agent that goes with her. And Lee. Fucking Browning and Lee go to talk to Lee's mother to be like, hey, what do you know about this guy? Lee is kind of like, we're just going to question her. Browning is straight up like, we're probably going to arrest her. She probably knows something.
Mhm.
Um, Lee goes in. Browning, I don't know how she's not checking her surroundings at all times. Gets jumped by Ruth and blown away, like with a double barrel shotgun, just blown away.
I don't think she expected for the mom to just like to be violent.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I would expect if I'm going to talk to you about your part in a serial killing, I feel like I would be on edge.
I don't know.
Like I'm at the gas station, I'm checking 360 at all times.
Uh,
I don't know, especially if I'm an FBI agent. I don't know. But um, anyway, Ruth Ruth kills Browning, and then Lee tries to confront her, and that's when Ruth shoots a doll that looks a lot like her daughter. But when she shoots her, it almost like does away with like her clairvoyance almost. Like you see the black like fade away from the back of her head.
yeah, so what and then we get the explanation as to why her clairvoyance was working the way it was. Everything that she was seeing was meant to lead her to Longlegs. Like it was all meant to like push her in that direction.
Yeah. He fed her clues until she could find him.
Yeah.
And the thing is he's dead, but the game is still on because it goes from
The
being
devil don't sleep.
you're fucking right. They it goes from being a murderer versus agent to mother versus daughter.
And
It's
then the mom starts telling the story about how she met Longlegs, and Longlegs, I guess, to save her daughter,
yeah.
uh, forced her forced her to give her his soul, basically.
Yeah, it's either you let me kill your daughter and she's part of the ritual, or you do my bidding. And
Yeah.
he's like, all right, I'm in. Um, so from that point forward, Ruth dresses up as a nun and she's like, surprise, y'all won this gift from the
Raffle. You won this raffle from the church. You get
which
this huge, creepy doll
for your daughter.
for your daughter.
Which
Nice.
I mean, maybe it's my modern day sensibilities, but if a random nun shows up to my house, I ain't trusting her.
I mean, it was different, dude. It was the 70s.
That's true. 70s and 80s and 90s.
The 70s were a different time. People had their doors unlocked.
Which is crazy to me that like you could go to sleep with like your windows and doors unlocked.
I mean, I wish it was still like that, but I wouldn't trust anybody to fucking not come into my goddamn house.
Well, see, the thing is nowadays, like they're like, oh, crime rate's so bad, that's why we lock our doors. I wonder how many crimes happened back then that just weren't reported, or like the police just didn't take it seriously. Like, nah, you were probably asking for it. He didn't come and assault you, and then they didn't have
Wow. Why do you go straight for that one?
because that shit gets dismissed. It still gets dismissed nowadays. Like that's fucked up. And I would believe that it would be more fucked up back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, fucking uh it's explained that Ruth has been helping Longlegs commit these murders. Also, that Longlegs has been living in their fucking basement this whole time.
Yeah, so like when they were looking for Longlegs, he was right there at the fucking house.
Which is like a really creepy take on the whole they
The
living
killer's in the house.
yeah, living in the walls shit. Like that's fucking creepy by itself.
Hmm.
But what else happens? We have that happen. Um, Ruth goes after her mom. She gets a phone call from Ruby about Ruby's birthday. Is it Longlegs that's on the phone?
I think it's the devil.
Is it supposed to be the devil?
I think it is.
Shit, I guess you're right. I couldn't tell from the voice. I just could tell that something demonic was on that fucking phone.
It was telling her to go to Ruby's birthday party.
Which I wonder, do you think if she hadn't gone, they would have won and everyone would have been spared? Or
No, I think the family would have been would I think the dad would have just killed everybody.
I guess. Yeah, you're probably right. Like I guess there was no winning in this one. So Lee shows up. The dad and the mom are clearly possessed. I think the daughter might be possessed too. I'm not
Yeah, the daughter's possessed also.
and her mom's just there like perfectly fine, just telling her let it happen.
Hmm.
Um the dad goes into the kitchen, slices up the mom, and you just hear her fucking getting stabbed and screaming.
Yep.
Not screaming, I guess, just like ugh. Being murdered. Ruth is trying to talk to her mom. I'm sorry, Lee is trying to talk to her mom to like talk her down what the hell's going on. When Agent Carter shows up, she shoots him twice, puts him down, and then we get Ruth versus Lee. And that doesn't last very long,
No. She fucking dead eyes her right between the eyes.
which is a cold fucking shot for anyone.
Yep.
Imagine shooting
Yep.
your
She
mom.
kills her mom, saves Ruth, and I mean the movie is just left with that. I mean, she's left with the aftermath of having to kill her partner and her mom.
I mean, like, here's the thing. I wouldn't say that they won either.
No,
Like
they
fucking
they far from it. They did not win.
Ruby is gonna be fucked up for life.
If she remembers anything.
What's it called? Well, even if she doesn't remember it, like, imagine, like, on your birthday, you lose your mom and your dad. And,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
she's gonna find out that her dad stabbed her mom to death. She's gonna find out that her dad was gunned down. Like, that fucks with you.
And then the movie ends with one last shot of Longlegs going, "Hail Satan."
And he did the smile. I was just like, "Hail Satan!" Like just,
Dude, Nick Cage's character in this movie was really fucking creepy.
man, I love the fact that we didn't get a lot of him though. Like we got a good amount, but it's not like he was on screen too much. You know what I mean?
Like, I give Nick Cage props, but if I had to choose between Hannibal Lecter and Longlegs, I would think Hannibal Lecter's a little bit creepier. I mean, look at that fucking face. That goddamn face looking back at you, I would feel so unsettled.
See, I don't know, man. I think Nicolas Cage is more unsettling because, like,
Oh, because he's ugly. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
But like, if you're locked in a room with him, I would feel pretty fucking antsy.
I feel like if you don't know what Hannibal's capable of, you would think you would have more of a chance against him than Longlegs.
True.
I don't know, man. I think the problem is that Hannibal Lecter's been done to death so much. Not just the character, but like people that portray him. He's a Hannibal-like character, blah 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 blah. In so many other movies, he's almost been watered down too much versus
Mm, I
Long.
don't know, dude. I haven't seen many things where like I could say like, oh, that's a Hannibal Lecter ripoff.
Let me see. I don't know. I feel like I've seen him parody too much. Hannibal Lecter. Uh, Compared to Hannibal Lecter. Huh, I guess you're not wrong.
I mean, I know that they've done a few things about like Hannibal Lecter, the show especially, but I've never really seen the show.
No, but I'm not talking about the show. I guess I kind of mean like I feel like the character of Hannibal Lecter has been parodied so much of like this articulate killer who like murders for the shits and giggles.
Mm.
I don't know. I just it doesn't stick with me anymore. So Longlegs feels creepier to me because he just feels like almost like a Zodiac like character. Like, and what? You're gonna find me? How?
Mm.
You know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No,
Uh,
I mean, I would say that's true.
but yeah. So that's Longlegs. I mean, when you left, did you feel properly creeped out? Do you feel like you got your money's worth?
Well, I saw it with Darian, and she was like, she said that she kept looking over at me and was like, "What the fuck did you bring me to?" She was
Yeah.
like, "If I have nightmares, it's your fault."
Yeah. I asked Nikki if she wanted to see it, and she's like, fuck no. She never wants to see my fucked up movies.
Oh, I mean, quit being a pussy.
I mean, when you and Darren are married, she'll be able to say no more often.
She'll never say no to me.
When y'all are dating, she's like, yeah, I want to be the cool girlfriend. But
Nope, she's never saying no to me. She's gonna see every horror movie I recommend.
Darren, blink twice if you need help.
Oh, she's not here. She's dead.
I'm someone's going to listen to this podcast and they're not going to think that's funny.
No,
But
she's not here today.
I can assure you, Darian is most likely alive. If she's not,
She's she's with the worms now.
she's swimming with the fishes. Jesus.
No, that's too peaceful.
Happy birthday, Darian. Jesus fucking Christ, Franny. I just heard that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the whole happy birthday shit. I was like, God damn.
Which is crazy. Don't you have to pay like a dumb amount of money to sing happy birthday?
I believe so. I know for the longest time, Michael Jackson owned the rights to the song "Happy Birthday to You."
I thought it was Disney.
No, it was Michael Jackson.
No shit.
Yeah, he owned the rights to "Happy Birthday." I don't know what happened after he died.
Hmm. Oh shit. I'm gonna give it to them too. But yeah, walking out of this movie, I mean, let's talk budget. Less than $10 million. The budget varies anywhere from 3 to 10 million. It's around there. Already grossed 22 million its opening week. I think it'll gross maybe 30 or 40, which is pretty good.
Mm.
This is an indie film, I would say. And it does pretty damn well, I think.
I mean, also it's one of the first. I mean, not the first, but it's good to see a horror movie pop up that isn't Blumhouse or A24 from a different company.
That's true, and it has nothing to do with Shudder either. Shudder's been doing a lot of horror films. Some hits, some misses.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This guy's 50 years old, and I think this is his first directing film. No,
Who?
I'm sorry, this is his fourth
Oz
direct.
Perkins?
Yeah, sorry, this is his fourth.
No, he directed Gretel and Hansel.
Was that one any good?
Yeah, it's alright.
Noted. Oh,
It wasn't something you're gonna be like, I need the Blu-ray for this one.
I just noticed we forgot to mention someone.
Oh,
Fucking, where's her name? Where's her name? Where's her name? Where's her name? The only other survivor, Kernia Shipika, plays Carrie Ann, the one that they kind of thought was may have been Longlegs'
oh, the chick from Sabrina.
yes, also Mad Men, also totally killer, and among other things. But yeah, she was properly creepy in this one. She only had, I think, one scene, but fucking, she played a victim pretty fucking well.
And she killed herself.
But I kind of wish they had more of her. Like if she was the assistant, obviously she wasn't. But I don't know. I think she could have been a little more in the film.
Eh, I think she played her role enough. I thought she did fine in her role.
Yeah. But
Overall, I think this movie was solid, really fucking solid.
rating?
Um, I would definitely give this movie a fucking A.
Eh, I give it an out of 10. I agree, man. Like this is a pretty good movie. I will watch it probably around Halloween time. Now I got a couple of good movies to watch. A Violent Nature, A Late Night with the Devil. This one. There's some good horror movies this year, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit though, but yeah, some good ones.
And what's coming up next?
Twisters.
Cuckoo looks good.
Oh, then that horror movie. Yeah. When is it coming out?
August something. I think 9th.
Film. Let's see. It has an August 9th. Yeah. It has an 81% Rotten Tomatoes. Goddamn.
It looks good.
I hope it's good, man. It looks good to me.
But yeah, we got Twisters coming up on Friday.
Hmm. We got Twisters Friday, and then God. Oh wait, we didn't watch the other horror movie that came out this past week. Despicable Me 4.
Oh yeah, Despicable Me 4.
Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, I've seen the first two.
I feel like the first one was the only one that had some heart in it. I feel like the other two sucked. Or am I wrong?
It's kids movies, dude. It's all fucking. It's just meant to keep them entertained.
Yeah, but you can put some effort into it. Like, goddamn.
Sometimes movies get too much with the message. That's how Disney is right now. Disney keeps trying to fucking put a message into everything, and they get a bunch of flack for it.
What's it called? Kidnapping old? Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Not every movie has to have a message. You're not wrong, but I would hope not every movie has to have a
Like
message.
Fences.
But at least be
Fences'
good.
message is a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit movie. That's the message.
Oh my God, we get it. You hate the fucking father, Jesus.
No, I hate the whole movie. The whole movie's stupid.
I want to debate you on that one. I want to sit down and legit.
Gladly debate me on this stupid movie that someone was like, let's make this.
Ah, Jesus. Okay, fine. We will debate this. I don't know when, but we will do it.
Gladly. Because that movie's stupid and it deserves never to be seen again.
Hey, question. Have you seen Inside Out 2?
No, my sister saw it.
Would you call it a hockey movie?
No,
It is currently considered the highest grossing hockey movie of all time.
it's not a hockey movie. You
I,
want to know what a hockey movie is? Mighty Ducks. Why? Because the movie centers around a hockey team.
Hey man, I'm not here to
Inside
argue.
Out 2 centers around a girl who wants to play hockey, but she's dealing with her emotions, which is really fucking stupid.
Hey man, I'm not here to argue with you, but I'm here to say it is considered the highest grossing ice hockey film
By
ever.
who?
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia can be fucking edited by anybody. Tell that to a college professor. Oh, my source is from Wikipedia.
Let's see. Field hockey, ice hockey.
That was
Yeah.
the first thing that we were told in college. If you use Wikipedia as a source, you're gonna fail.
Let's see. Would you consider Fate of the Furious and Furious 7 about auto racing? You're really thinking
Fate of
about
the
it.
Furious, no. Once Fast and Furious, I think the last movie of the Fast and Furious that really deal with racing was Tokyo Drift.
I would say, yeah.
Tokyo Drift was the last one that dealt with racing. Like even
I would say
Too
Fast.
Fast Too Furious had a good amount of racing in it.
I would say Fast and Furious. The fourth one did. I think the fifth one is where they really like just fucking let it go.
Not really, because the fourth one they have that one race to get into the cartel, and then they go and they just deliver the drugs. That's it.
Not too cool. Okay, maybe this will qualm you a little bit. So you know how you're like Inside Out 2 is not about ice hockey?
Yeah.
Other movies on this list include things like, for example, Triple X being about extreme sports. Things like Fast and Furious being about auto racing. Field of Dreams is about baseball. Like it's not really about that stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, Field of Dreams is about baseball.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Highest
If you
gross
build it, they will come.
Furious 7 is considered the highest grossing sports film ever made.
Sports?
Auto racing.
That's re- I was about to say a 90s word that we're not allowed to say anymore, but it's something stupid.
Say it, pussy.
That's retarded.
You want me to keep that or you want me to cut it?
Retarded in the sense that people are slow at getting that it's not about racing anymore.
I'm just checking. If you want me to cut it, I can cut it. You tell me.
You can believe it. Get out of the bathroom.
All right.
Oy.
Didn't you say you have to go to the restroom?
No, my dog was in the bathroom.
Oh, fair.
She pushes the door open and then the door closes on her and she gets stuck in there.
Ah, but fuck it. All right, let's. You want to ring us out?
Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody, for joining us for our review of Longlegs. Please join us every week where we put out podcasts about movies and wrestling. Well, now Eddie's going to be making a separate channel. I don't know when he's going to do that, but there's going to be a separate channel for wrestling and comic book shit. So please check us out wherever you get your comic book needs or your wrestling needs or just your needs met when your husband isn't really doing the deed anymore. We're here for you.
No, we're not.
Eddie
Bernie is,
especially.
Bernie is, but I'm not.
Eddie especially is here for you. But
I
please check us out where you get your podcast needs. Spotify, Apple, Google, anywhere. That was us at the rollback with your review of Longlegs. I'm Fernie,
I hate you so goddamn much. I'm Eddie.
and let's cut it.